Hello listeners and welcome to another little video chat. This time I'm going to talk about a preview game called Escape from Tarkov. I've not been playing it, Mr. Gary Bailey has, so he's here to talk about it. How are you doing, mate?
I'm good, thanks.
Awesome. So it looks very cool from what I've seen. I've not actually got to play it yet. I've read the preview, which sounds really interesting, but what's it about?
It's an odd one. Basically it's like a survival game. But it's a very military based one, so it's not like Stalker or PUBG, that kind of thing. It's all like the old Delta Force games or the old Ghost Recon, that kind of military accuracy, but it's all set in like a fictional state, sort of bordering Russia and the rest of Europe. The whole place has gone to hell basically, because of like corporations doing some shady business, and basically everyone tries to flee and the place gets shut down, and it's just full of military types running in and out killing each other.
Right, okay.
It's not pretty.
So, I mean, what's gameplay like? Because it sounds a lot like Battlegrounds. What's the kind of purpose of the game? What do you have to do? And what is it? What do you have to do kind of to win or to get by, or is there levels? Is it just one kind of multiplayer game? What is it?
You've got set maps throughout the area, and you can select as a starting point. You go in and you've got a set amount of time, and in that time you've basically got to go in. You've got to scavenge for weapons, ammo, medicine, even little like files and stuff to tell you about the story. And then you've got to get out. But getting out, there doesn't seem to be like a set point. Like, well, it is the same place each time, but you're not told where it is. So unless you've been there before, you're just basically wandering, trying to find the extraction point.
Yeah.
If you get out, you'll keep everything that you took in with you and everything you found. If you're killed, you'll lose everything, including what you took in with you. So you've got to be very careful.
Okay.
And yeah, it's very similar in a way to like Battlegrounds, because it is going into buildings, scavenging, finding all the stuff to then fight your way out. Assuming you do actually come across anyone. This is my very first game on it. I didn't meet anyone, so I got in and out no problem. But the second one, I died fairly quickly.
So is that due to not a lot of players playing it, or is that due to just the maps being really kind of excessively large, or is it just coincidence?
I think it's a bit of both, or a bit of all three, really. Because the maps are big, and you can go in as a what's called a scav as well, which is you go in without you go in as a random character, so you're not your standard character, and that way you don't lose anything if you go in and you die.
Right. Okay.
But if you go into that, it tells you who else is in the game, and that there weren't that many, so I can only assume it's not massively populated at the minute. So that combined with the size of the maps, it just makes it a little bit harder to find people. But when you do, it's pretty brutal. I mean, the first time I came across someone, there was this sort of brief moment where we both sort of stood pointing our guns, and there was like, do I shoot or not? I didn't, and I paid the price. And it was basically a bullet to the head, dead.
It's a bit like Division, is it? Like where you're kind of out there, and do you ever play it when you're in the dead zone? In the Division?
No, not in that place. No.
Right, because there was a mode like where you came across people, and it was like, do I shoot them or don't I shoot them? And it was kind of very tense.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the kind of things you pick up on what I picked up on in your preview is the sense of paranoia that it gives you, because it sounds like there's a really good kind of sound design on it.
It is. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
It's some of the best I've ever heard, really.
Yeah.
Since like the Battlefield Bad Company games. It's like that. The sound design on that was amazing, and it's a similar sort of level. You know, you go into a place and your footsteps echo, even if you're crouched. You know, you try to move slowly, everything echoes, and because it's like reverberated as well, it makes you think there's someone else there when there's not. Or you can hear other people. I mean, there was one part where I was at the bottom of a hill and I could hear a shootout. I couldn't see anything, but you could hear where it was coming from. When I finally made my way up there, I heard a massive explosion, and by the time I got to the top, there was no one there. So it was just like, I had no idea what happened.
Oh my God. It
kept me just sort of constantly looking over my shoulder, thinking that someone up there was going to come after me.
Oh, that's awesome. Is it solely PvP?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of, the choice is yours, because I mean, it is PvP at all times. You know, if you come across someone, you'll either shoot or you won't, and that's that. But you have that choice, you know. So if you want to go in and you want to be a bit of a pacifist, you can do. But it's just whether the other players are going to play by that rule or not.
Yeah, of course,
Probably won't, to be honest.
No.
But I mean, if you go in as a scav, then there's no point in being a pacifist. It's just go in and just kill anyone and try and get out with as much as you can. But if you're playing as your character, you might want to back off a little bit, because obviously if you die there, you've lost quite a lot of stuff. Especially if you've taken like a good gun into the place with you. But yeah, it's a difficult one to judge.
Yeah, but I mean, you had a lot of fun with it in the end, did you?
Oh yeah, I mean, the moment that I said in the preview, when like I heard like this cackling guy around, I mean, that's like one of the scariest moments I've had in a game. And you know, this year I've reviewed Resident Evil. So
true.
It says quite a lot about the atmospheric like sound design, because that's what it was. It was just me running. I could hear little bits in the distance. It's pretty terrifying, that bit.
Oh, awesome, man. Well, I mean, you can read Gary's review on godisgeek.com. If you've got any questions, then you can ask him at BlueFury47. Thanks for joining me, mate.
No worries.
And thanks for listening, everyone. Take care.